church comes by. Yes. You tell him I'll be home in a little while. I just got to run to the church and bring my pie over to the bake sale. Uh-oh. Maybe Renata got hungry. Pete!
What?
Come in here, please. Did you, by any chance, have a piece of that pie?
Me, no.
How could you do that without asking? Did you know that Emma made that for the bake sale at the church?
No. How was I supposed to know?
You could have asked me. I'm sorry, Emma. Do you know how much work goes into making a blueberry pie? Besides, you just had breakfast. All right, it's perfectly all right. We'll make another one.
All right, no problem.
No, not you. Pete and I. We'll handle it.
You're kidding, right?
Emma, why don't I just go into town? I can buy you a blueberry pie.
No. You can't take a store-bought pie to a bake sale. It's okay. Come on, Pete. Luckily, we have a lot more blueberries left. Otherwise, you can go pick some more, too.
No, look. I'm not supposed to be putting any weight on this
No,
end.
that's all right. You can just sit here at the counter. Julie, would you get that stool?
Absolutely.
Here we go. Good morning. Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Well,
You need some help packing?
no, thank you. I'm almost ready. Okay. Renata, help yourself to some coffee.
Thank you.
Go. So, now, let's see here.
Did you wash these?
Morning.
Hello.
Lily.
Morning. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Renata, I'm glad you're still here. I need to talk to you.
Mike? Mike?
Hey, you're up.
Yeah. I thought maybe you'd like some coffee.
Yes. Thank you.
Sure.
This is almost like you bringing me breakfast in bed.
Hardly.
So where's Crazy Razor at?
I don't know. He'd already left the house by the time I got up.
Man, this Big Sky Air is something else. Yeah, I slept like a baby. How about you?
Fine. Slept great.
Good. Good. I was afraid that story I told you about that lonely, insane killer would have kept you up.
Really?
Especially with Crazy Razor creeping around the house.
Did you really think that you could scare me?
Ah, Sleeping Beauty has arisen.
Actually, I was awake most of the night. I didn't get very much sleep.
Are you having more nightmares?
Well, in a matter of speaking, I was thinking about you.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? Our little adventure's over, isn't it? We escaped from Sun Jaguar's tomb, we delivered St. Clair back to the Federales, and we even rediscovered the Sundancer. I poured out my heart to you about my little stay in Africa, and you told me things that I'd waited a very, very long time to hear. What was that, by the way? Was that just a guilt attack over giving me up for dead while I was in Africa?
No, that was not a guilt attack. And I'd still give anything to have rescued you from that prison.
No, you didn't! And I don't need your guilt or your pity. I'm going home, and why don't you just get out of here?
Brought to you today by Always, the only maxis with a unique dry weave top sheet. Always.
When I first saw them, I thought, ooh, how funny. flaps on the sides of a maxi?
Well, always calls them wings. And they're not just little tabs. They're panty protectors. You see, Always has dry weave on top of the pad that forms panty-protecting wings. So, Always is cleaner and drier, even on the sides.
Now, when I think about it, wings aren't funny. They're fabulous.
Always with wings. It's cleaner, it's drier, it's Always.
She's not someone who shares her pain, but with working and trying to be the world's best mom, sometimes it gets to be too much. When the pain lasts longer than the Tylenol, when you've tried the Advil and aspirin upset your stomach, I'll say it's enough for the hero bit. We're calling the doctor. We're going to see what he recommends.
Introducing Aleve, a non-prescription strength of Anaprox, a fast-acting form of the medicine in naproxen, the #1 selling brand in its class for 10 years. Only Aleve has 8 to 12-hour dosing. It lasts longer than extra-strength Tylenol. Advil isn't stronger, yet Aleve is gentler to your stomach lining than aspirin. New Aleve.
We're not going to let anything happen to her.
New Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
The toughest test of any fabric softener is hanging clothes up to dry. But Downy softness can make a difference. Mid-priced brands can leave clothes feeling stiffer. Downy gives your clothes a softer, fluffy feel. Come on into the most fluffy softness. Come on into Downy.
I'm not here out of pity. I'm here because I bloody damn well admire you.
Admire me? Oh, let's see. What did you admire most? When I freaked out in the tomb, or that I believed all of St. Clair's lies and nearly got us killed?
You're more trusting than I am. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. The fact is, I couldn't have gotten out of that tomb without you. And you helped me catch St. Clair. Who knows where I'd be if you hadn't snuck up behind him and cracked him over the head with that bottle.
Well, I do take credit for that.
Sharon, listen, everything has changed.
Oh, has it?
Of course. It means everything to me that you told me what you went through in Africa.
Oh, does it? Well, as far as I can tell, it means very little.
Where are you going?
To the airport. I have a cab waiting for me.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I scared you, but I had to get that Rattler. He was a big one.
Mystery solved. You can stop shaking now.
Are you all right?
Sure, I'm fine. I was just a little startled when the gun went off, that's all.
Well, Rattlers turn up every now and then, and I try to keep them away from the house.
I'm all for keeping snakes away.
Are there any snakes up on the ridge?
Well, you might see a couple. You still thinking about heading up there?
Oh, definitely. My mom talked about that place all the time. She loved it there.
Yeah. She'd ride like the wind up that trail. You ride?
Sure. Not very well, though.
She liked to ride bareback.
What are you looking at, Ray?
I just can't get over Sheila's daughter coming all this way. That was your mama's room you slept in last night.
Really? Oh, well, that explains it. I had the hardest time falling asleep last night. It was almost like I could, I don't know, feel her presence there.
I thought you slept like a baby.
I hope I didn't make too much noise roaming around. I'm a night owl, like Sheila was.
My mom was a night owl?
Yeah. She'd sneak out of her window after dark, shinny down the tree, all ready for fun.
So how do you know about that?
A lot of people knew.
It's weird there's no tree outside the window now.
Nah, it's gone. Lots of things are different now.
Well, I'm sure that the ridge hasn't changed that much. I'm going to go up there this morning.
Well, I'll better come along. Protect you from the snakes.
Thanks, Mike, but I'm not afraid of snakes.
I'll come along anyway.
It's okay. I'd really rather go up there by myself. That place is really special to my mom. I think I want to spend some time up there alone.
Okay, I'll drive you up and drop you off.
No, thank you, Mike. I think I would rather walk. It doesn't seem like it's that far.
Watch you don't step on a rattler. They don't like it.
Very, very good. You have a real talent for this. If it gets sticky, you just add a little more flour, okay? doing just fine.
Yeah, but once I'm finished, I think you're gonna have to take me to the hospital.
Why?
Oh, it's my ankle. It's worse. It's hurting like crazy.
Honey, why didn't you tell me?
Well, I just figured I had to finish this pie first.
All right, well, as soon as you're done, then I'll take you over to the hospital.
It's all right, Julie. I'm going to go to the hospital. I'll take him over. I'm going to go see Susan.
Susan, I thought she was still on maternity leave.
She is. She's not working. She was admitted to the hospital.
My God, why?
Diagnosed it yet. At first, Larry and she thought it was because of the baby, you know, exhaustion. But then when I went over there last night to see them, she ran this high fever, so he rushed her to the hospital.
Wow, I had no idea. How's the baby? Is the baby okay?
Baby's fine. There's a babysitter today.
Okay. Look, I have to go into town. I have to run some errands. Why don't I just meet you at Memorial, okay? After you see the doctor, just wait for me, all right?
Wait, where are you going?
I have to go get my keys.
Now, you just fit it right into this pie tin here. Fold it this way. There you go. Look like that.
Did Marina say anything else?
All she told me is that Alden asked her to search the Kingsley Malta files, which she was determined to do that night. The next morning, they found her body in the Tiber.
Renata, do you have any idea what could have been in those files?
All I know is that Marina is dead, and it wasn't an accident. If you have any more questions, why don't you ask your husband? Anyway, I have to finish.
Renata!
Look. Hi. It's good to see you. I was actually, kind of worried about you.
Why?
Well, I know Damien wasn't too happy about finding you with me last night.
Oh, there's really nothing to worry about. I came here to talk to Renata. I thought there might be something that she was holding back, but she insists she's told me everything.
I think she has.
But there's so many unanswered questions. I need to know who was responsible for Marina's death and the rest of the violence at Kingsley Malta.
Do you really want to know that? What if Damien's involved?
I can't believe that he is. But I have to know the truth. Whatever that is.
If you only knew how your bathroom felt about germs and soap scum, you'd use Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. It wipes out tough soap scum and cleans so deep down, it even disinfects. Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner. Deep down, you know it's clean.
Oh, PMS, the bloating, backaches. Advil didn't help the bloating.
Midol PMS does help.
I get cramps, retain water. Tylenol didn't keep me from feeling like a balloon.
Advil and Tylenol only relieve pain. Midol PMS also starts with an extra-strength pain reliever, then adds an ingredient for bloating.
It does more for my PMS.
Midol helps it all go away.
This is Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner with a thick formula so powerful it's like having a brush in a bottle.
Oh, that's better. Is the coast clear? Yeah, look out!
This kind of power makes cleaning your toilet easier than ever before. Lysol Toilet Bowl Cleaner. It's like having a brush in a bottle.
Good morning. It's time for a healthy breakfast. Don't worry, your kids won't hide from it. A cereal made from the bark of a tree. Don't worry, your kids won't run from it. Actually, it tastes like a stick. A cinnamon stick. It's Cinnamon Life.
Why don't you say that in the beginning?
Sorry. Cinnamon Life is the perfectly, rightly sweet cinnamon cereal your kids will happily, gladly, madly eat.
We're not supposed to like Cinnamon Life. Who makes these rules?
Cinnamon Life tastes so delicious, unless they're weird. Your kids will eat it.
Are you taking chances with your feminine protection? Introducing a foolproof system from Stay Free called Personalized Protection. It's easy. You choose the level of protection you need in the style you prefer. Stay Free Classic or Ultra Thin. It's so simple because luck shouldn't have anything to do with getting the right protection. Personalized protection from Stay Free. Better protection by choice, not chance.
Okay, folks, tonight's the night. Guess my weight, win a ham.
It's an all-new Late Show with Harry Anderson, the Allman Brothers, and Stephen Wright, tonight on CBS.
Well, what do you know? We got visitors already.
Hi. Well, how are you feeling? Okay. Larry just brought me downstairs for some more tests.
What did the doctor say?
They think it's some kind of infection.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to get sick when you're run down, and it's so exhausting having a new baby in the house. Well, I'm glad you're here where you'll have to rest.
Yes. And maybe we would better let you get to doing that right now. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Feel better.
Oh, let's get you in bed.
Susan, I'm in the hospital now, so if there's ever anything you want me to help with...
Thanks, Danny. We got everything under control.
Okay. Just remember, you can always call me.
Okay, I'll remember.
If you feel better.
Okay.
Daisy.
Oh.
Hey, Danny. How'd it go?
Great. I feel like a human pinprick.
Well, Audrey's still in Chicago, so I told the lab to call me with the results of your tests.
Yeah, you just tell them that they can't take any more blood from me.
I don't know if I can promise you that. The sooner we find out what's going on with you, the sooner we'll be able to get you back on your feet. Now, let's see if that fever's come down, huh? Another test.
I want to get out of here and get home to my baby.
Okay.
Come on, Burke, what's the problem? It's not like I asked you to find Amelia Earhart or something. When? Soon. You keep saying that. What does that mean? Soon, soon. Now, look, if you don't come up with something today, I'm going to have to hire somebody else. No, today.
I hope that wasn't a client.
No, it's a stupid PI I hired to try to track Rosanna down. He hasn't come up with anything.
Maybe she doesn't want to be found.
I've got a bad feeling about this. That Mike Kasnoff guy hasn't showed up to the garage for a few days. I get the feeling she's with him.
Evan, forgive me, but I think you're beginning to be paranoid.
I'm concerned that she's hanging out with a lowlife like him. He's an ex-con.
Hi.
Lily? Hi there.
Damien's not here.
I know. I'm not here to see Damien. I'm here to look at the Kingsley Malta files.
Damien called earlier. Said we should expect you.
Yeah. I know you're busy. If you could just show me the computer that I could work on.
No, sure.
Oh, okay.
Evan, stay with Lily in case she needs something.
Oh,
hello.
Eduardo. What was Lily doing here?
She came to look through the Kingsley Malta files.
Why?
Why don't you ask Damien? Apparently he approved it. Any ideas what she might be looking for?
I've no idea. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, but I do worry, Eduardo. You see, I thought we agreed to cooperate. I have to know what's going on here.
Emily, I told you you have nothing to worry about. I'm not keeping anything from you.
Well, I hope not. I'm doing my part. I let Holden go.
Ah, a wise decision. I'm very grateful.
Grateful enough to encourage Damien to resign with us?
I will try. These days, all he thinks about, though, is Lily. If only Renata had not filled Lily's head with all those doubts. I'm afraid that woman has been a great deal of trouble to us.
Only one children's vitamin has the fun shapes and great Flintstones taste kids love. Flintstones, complete with the vitamins and minerals kids need.
Cheese Whiz cheese spread has 1/3 less fat than butter or margarine. Pretty big news, huh? But will your kids like its great taste on broccoli instead of butter? I'll take that as a yes. Proof once again that Cheese Whiz makes it marvelous with 1/3 less fat than butter.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could wave a magic wand and take 10 years off your skin here, and here, and here? Well, you can't. But there is the beauty treatment called Anew that started the whole alpha-hydroxy rage. Anew helps you shed tired, dry surface skin and lets newer, healthier-looking skin emerge. But don't take our word for it. In 2 weeks, you'll start to see a difference, or we'll give you your money back. Anew from Avon. To order, call your Avon representative or 1-800-4AVON.
Everybody needs some money sometime. Everybody needs some cash somehow.
Hello?
Rita.
It's midnight.
I need $500. Now.
I'll call Western Union.
Just call 1-800-CALL-CASH, and you can send money from home.
Sometimes it's nice.
Western Union.
Oh,
The fastest way to send money worldwide.
Tonight, Murphy gets lucky, but you'll never guess with who.
He was drunk and you were asleep, right?
No, Frank, that's your sex life.
You won't believe your eyes on Murphy. Then, will Jack spill the beans?
I think I'm just going to go to the ladies' room and freshen up.
About Nadine's date?
While we're gone, try not to spill anything.
Corbin burns some guests on Love and War right after Murphy Brown tonight.
The CBS Evening News with Dan Rather and Connie Chung, where your world comes together.
Oh, yeah? Well, you looked pretty glad to see me when I drove up.
I'll admit. It's a little further away than I thought at first, but I still say I could have walked there by myself if I had to. Boy, the view really was beautiful from up there. Now I understand why my mom loved it so much.
If she loved it like you say, why do you think she left?
I don't know, Mike. I guess it takes more than just beautiful scenery to keep someone at home.
Yeah, takes the right people. And this ain't Walton's Mountain, that's for damn sure. Come on, admit it. The Washburn Ranch and your family aren't quite what you thought they'd be.
Okay. All right, so I'm a little disappointed. But, you know, Uncle Ray isn't really my family. He's just related to me by marriage. My Aunt Lee, she could be
Did someone mention my name?
Aunt Lee?
You must be Rosanna.
Yes, I am. I'm so glad to finally meet you.
Look at you. Ray told me you were here. He said you just showed up out of the blue.
Yes, I know. I probably should have called first. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. We're real pleased to see you.
This is my friend Mike Kasnoff. Mike, this is Lee Tenney, my mother's sister.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
She looks just like her mother, doesn't she?
I hadn't really noticed.
We hadn't noticed. Well, she's the spitting image of Sheila. The mouth, the nose, the big eyes, everything. Don't tell me you didn't notice.
I said I didn't.
Hey, look, he said he didn't see a resemblance. Why don't we just leave it at that?
Yes, well, I guess we better. Rosanna. I'm glad I'm back from Billings. I wouldn't have missed this visit for the world.
Well, my goodness, look at that. Hope nobody takes a piece of this pie.
Don't worry about it. I really don't want to bake anymore.
Get your foot off the chair, please. Thank you. You know, actually, you did a pretty good job here. Might even tell the young girls at church that you did this. Really nice. Oh, you remember that time you ate my peach pie? And I blamed Meg, and you said that... Well...
No, tell me about it. I want to hear about it.
Well, it can't be that important if you forgot about it.
Actually, I had an accident a couple years back, and I don't remember anything about my life before that.
You're kidding.
No, I had to get to know my family all over again, learn about my past.
So wait, you don't remember anything about growing up? Going to school, getting grounded, nothing?
Nope, nothing.
Cool.
Well, actually, it's not so cool because I don't remember the good times either.
Maybe there weren't any.
No, I think there were.
But how do you know?
Because I know this lady right here, and I know that my family likes to have good times.
Well, I don't remember any of the good times either. But not because I lost my memory. There just weren't any.
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, thank you. Renata, Pete and I are going into town, so I probably won't have a chance to say goodbye to you.
Oh,
So
thank
say
you
so
for
long
your
now.
kindness, Mrs. Snyder.
You're very welcome. After all, he brought you all the way over here. And you have a very safe trip home, you hear?
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye. Pete, get that pie, please.
Bye-bye.
Adieu.
Well, I know this hasn't been easy on you.
I had to come for Marina. But I'm afraid it's made no difference. The Grimaldis will never be punished.
Don't be so sure about that. I'm going to see to it.
I hope you give up, Odin, for your sake. Nothing will bring Marina back. And Damien and his family will destroy anyone who tries to stop him.
Shannon, I am not letting you go.
Oh, you're not? Well, I was here all last night. I was right next door, and you didn't come to me. I couldn't sleep thinking about what you'd said to me. You told me that you loved me and that you would never let me down again.
I lay awake all night, too. Thinking.
Well, that's the problem with this new Duncan. He thinks too much.
I'll call you before you call me. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, sure.
Sir, you got me a part.
Oh, yeah, I got you a part.
Is it good?
Is it good? I got you the lead.
Oh, where's the script?
This is my favorite sweetener. Huh? You like that?
Can't say that.
Well, why can't you what?
I only use sweet and low.
Yeah, well, that's why they call it acting.
Nobody's that good.
Would you wait?
Sweet and low. For millions of people, there's just no equal.
Cheryl, you ready to make a comeback? Huh? Something just opened up for you.
Well, Chuck, my class project dinners and the moms who make them.
Joey, I'm serving Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Cut. It's cheese and macaroni. Okay, take two.
If it's the cheesiest, why isn't it Kraft cheese and macaroni?
Why in the world would you wrap lunch in anything but Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil? Reynolds Wrap saves you money because it costs less than plastic zipper bags. So wrap it up right and save with Reynolds Wrap.
Oh, isn't it great having so many choices? Now, Depend gives you a choice in undergarments. There's original Depend with button straps and Depend Easy Fit with adjustable straps. Now you can choose the one that fits you best. And the best fit means the best protection. Depend, because you've got a lot of living to do. And now Depend gives men a choice, too. Introducing Depend Guards for men.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Wonderful news. We're all going to prison.
Alan's plotting against the Spauldings.
He invited the whole family.
But don't tell Alex.
If he's willing to let bygones be bygones, so am I.
He's got them right where he wants them.
Where's my brother?
Now, is he moving in for the kill? Guiding light. It's our little secret.
This is CBS. Tonight, same day, better time on News Channel 3.
Here's the trick. Just think of it as Dave Light Savings Time.
Well, this is all for you in Tennessee. Good times there for you and me, let's rock.
Thank you very much.
Don't want you to come and join us. Come on and sing along. In Tennessee, we're playing your song.
Come to Tennessee, we're playing your song.
For your free Tennessee vacation guide, call 1-800-754-4100. Thank you very much.
Beautiful linens are now on sale at David's Home Fashion.
Ralph Lauren Polo,
Bill Blass,
Laura
the
Ashley,
names you desire.
Palais Royal,
Martech,
Fieldcrest,
One-Sided.
Sheridan, the Purist Natural Collection, a fabulous save.
Save up to 60% on fine linens and accessories for bed and bath. Save on Fieldcrest towels, plump bed pillows, sale priced at $4.90. All sheets are now on sale, too. It's Memphis' best linen sale.
Incredible selection.
Incredible savings.
Shop now, David's Home Fashion's White Sale. David's, Poplar Plaza.
The murder mystery of Michael Jordan's father takes a bizarre turn. Dead or alive? Watch the next current affair.
Today at 4 on News Channel 3.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, what's up? I just have to get my ankle checked.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember you had a bad sprain. Hasn't been bothering you too much.
No, I guess I'll live. Like, watch this.
Pete?
Look, Emily's got to find out about you being in the hospital one way or the other. I just think one of us ought to call her.
Oh, okay, but let's wait and get a diagnosis first, okay?
It could take a little time, you know.
Come in.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Emma.
How are
Hey.
you doing? About the same. They're doing a lot of tests.
Oh, hello, Emma.
Oh, hello. And here's the man with the result.
Oh, let's hear. In case you're wondering, Mrs. McDermott is a little old to have a baby, but it's not really hers.
So what do you mean it's adopted?
No, she had it in the regular way. Well, not that regular. It was in this store in the mall.
What is, like, the store of the parent or something? Is that the joke?
No. My Aunt Emily's the real mother. It was with her egg.
Oh, so you mean your aunt and Mrs. McDermott's husband...
No, it would happen in a test tube.
Oh, a test tube baby.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird way to have a baby. Don't you think?
I'm sorry this is taking so long. The lab assures me that they will get the results of your test to me ASAP. Well, your blood pressure's holding. That's good.
What about that fever?
Well, I'm afraid it's still elevated. Well, assuming that this infection is bacterial, the right antibiotic ought to take care of it in no time.
Susan, these are for you from the staff. Oh, wow. Thank you. They're so...
Oh, come on, I'll take them.
There you have it.
Give me a hand.
You're a very popular young lady. Everyone's asking about you.
Oh, please thank him for me.
Where's Mac?
It was such a nice day, he decided he'd play golf.
Oh.
Not by himself. He's with a foursome.
Well, that's good. Yeah. How's he been?
Just fine.
So, what else have you been doing besides working here?
Not too much.
Must be a drag hanging around sick people all day, huh?
Must be a drag hanging around cows all day.
Yeah, true. But at least there's a pond there at the farm. It's pretty cool for swimming. You should come out sometime. I'll show you around.
Yeah, maybe I will. I actually know quite a bit about the Snyder farm because my Aunt Emily used to be married to Holden.
Hi. You're with Social Services, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you need my help with something?
Maybe. I got a patient that could use some cheering up. Think you could read to him or something?
Cheering up is my specialty.
Great. Let me introduce you to him.
I love working with someone that's so tall. And how long have you been working here?
Hey.
Hi.
I heard something. I didn't know if you knew.
Knew what?
Your mother was taken to the hospital last night.
No, I didn't know. What's wrong?
Well, I don't know exactly what's wrong. All I know is that Emma was over there visiting at the carriage house, and suddenly Susan became very ill and got a high fever, and Mary rushed her to Memorial.
High fever? Is it serious?
Well, I took her to the hospital.
Well, what about Allison?
No, Allison's fine. She's at home with a babysitter today.
Babysitter? They could have called me.
Well, maybe this is your chance. You're right. Let's go to the hospital.
Eduardo, I have to go to a memorial. My mother's been taken ill.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, you just got
Eduardo, I'm surprised you're still here.
I was waiting for you.
Why?
I wanted to talk with you alone, if I may, Evan.
Well, certainly. I'll be in my office.
Okay.
If you need anything, really.
Stop. Lily, I understand that you wanted to see the Kingsley Malta files. Anything in particular you wanted to look at?
I was looking for anything in particular that might explain all the violence that's surrounding Kingsley Malta.
You know you can come to me if you have any questions about the Kingsley Malta operations.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
Lily, there have been some terrible accusations and allegations against Damien, but I want you to examine the source. Renata Minardi was very distressed over her friend Marina's death, which is understandable. But I think perhaps more she was distraught over the fact that Damien ended their relationship, which he did out of love for you.
I don't think Renata came forward to hurt Damien. No, she's convinced that Marina was murdered. Yeah, I got a chance to talk to her today before she went to the airport.
She's going back to Rome.
Yes, she feels she's done everything she can. She doesn't want to be a part of this anymore.
Lily, Damien is your husband. You love each other. I cannot understand why you would take her word over his.
I'm not. There's just too many unanswered questions, Eduardo.
I want answers, too. So does Damien. I have asked the police in Rome to investigate Marina's death. And believe me, if anybody from Kingsley Malta is involved in these terrible crimes, they will be exposed and dealt with.
I hope so.
Damien and I are concerned with clearing the Grimaldi good name. Perhaps you can concentrate on your marriage.
You may be right, Eduardo. I'll think about what you said.
Do that. You'll see I'm right.
Well, we're here with Wanda and Babs, who feel that their zipper bag is fine and will not switch to Gladlock zipper bags.
That's right. Ditto.
Now, Babbo, let's say you hold some of your famous chicken gravy upside down over Wanda's head, sealed in either your bag or the Gladlock bag with the yellow and blue make green seal, so you know the bag is closed. Your bag doesn't have a green seal.
Well, I say let's go for it with our bag. Why switch? Because it's my head. We'll switch to Gladlock.
Good call, Wanda. When it really counts, get Gladlock.
My name's Jack Holliday. I make a good cop, but I make an even better sandwich. I'd been tracking down Frankie Malone, and all I could think about was Polish ham on soft potato bread, layered with Miracle Whip. The jar was empty. I went for the mayo, but my gut said Bland City, so I borrowed some from Annie. Smart move. A third less fat than mayo and a tangy zip. Nothing makes a sandwich like Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip made my sandwich nice and sassy. Kinda like Annie, but that's a whole nother story.
V8, it tastes like, ooh, very good.
Tasty, very vegetable-y.
A union of vegetables.
V8 got more flavor than tomato juice.
It's different. It tastes like...
V8.
Because calcium is so important for strong bones, there's a Flintstones formula with extra calcium. Flintstones with calcium.
Maybe I should go help my Aunt Lee in the kitchen.
You told Ray you couldn't cook, and I suspect your aunt prefers to work alone.
What?
Nothing. I just wondered what kind of woman would be married to Ray, and now I know.
Brought you some iced tea and some sugar cookies.
Oh, that's great, Aunt Lee. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't realize it got so hot out here.
Yeah, we get hot summers and long, cold winters.
I bet it gets, real beautiful here, though, when it snows.
Just like a Christmas card. So, what brings you way out here, Rosanna?
Well, this wasn't a side trip. I've been dying to see Muscle Shell for a real long time. My mom talked about it so much.
Sheila talked about Muscle Shell, did she?
Yeah, all the time. She left it here. So as soon as I got the chance...
Here you are.
Yeah? Well, I'd love to hear anything you could tell me about what my mom was like when she was growing up.
I already told her about some of the crazy things Sheila used to do.
Did you, Ray? Wish I'd heard that.
If I've come here at a bad time...
Oh, no. One time's as good as another. The truth is, we don't get much company.
Do you have any relatives that live around here?
No.
So do you and Uncle Ray have any children?
We have a girl.
Really? Does she live around here?
No.
She decided she wanted to see the world, so that's what she's doing.
Oh, that's great. So, what's her name?
You're just full of questions, aren't you? Well, let's talk about you. How do you like Muscle Shoals so far? Is it everything your mother said it was?
Well, so far my favorite place is up there on Boney Ridge. Uncle Ray says my mom used to love to ride up there.
I guess Ray told you a lot of stories about her.
Just the ones I thought she'd enjoy hearing.
Did you used to ride up there with my mom?
No. I was never much for riding. But Ray's right. Sheila used to go up there all the time, where she could look down on Muscle Shell and all the rest of us living here. Where she could dream her big dreams about who she was going to marry and what her life would be like someday. She had a lot of dreams. But I guess we all did in those days.
I guess, Uncle Ray told you about my mom's death.
Yes. I was real sorry to hear.
I'm kind of surprised that you hadn't heard earlier. I know that you and she hadn't really kept in touch, but it's been almost 3 years.
Well, we never did keep in touch very much once Sheila went east. You know, Christmas cards and such, and when they stopped, I didn't think much about it.
Looks like there's a foundation for a house on that ridge.
Yeah, some fool had this crazy dream of building up there. But it all came to nothing.
And then her car got trashed in Iowa.
But she was in an accident?
No, it was just vandalism. The police never caught them, but she was okay.
How do you know that?
Well, she filed a police report. They questioned her. She was fine.
I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense. If her car got trashed, why didn't she come back here? She could have flown or taken a bus or something.
Apparently the guy she was traveling with had a car.
She was with a guy?
Yeah, and I got a description for you. Early 20s, blonde.
Damn, I knew it.
His name was Dixon. Andy Dixon. You know him?
Yeah, I know Andy Dixon. Does this guy have a beard?
No.
Well, Andy Dixon does, and I saw both him and his beard here in Oakdale last night. No, he's not with her. But I know who is.
Thank you for seeing me off, Eldon, but you don't have to wait.
You sure?
My plane will be boarding soon. I'll just wait here.
Okay. Thank you for all your help.
You keep safe, please.
Bye-bye.
Clorox Automatic. It's like cleaning your toilet with Clorox bleach every time you flush.
If you're shopping for carpet, you know how hard it is to compare.
What's the difference between these?
Oh, about $10. Introducing the Trustmark Carpet Selection System. It's selection made simple because it gives you the facts on things like thickness and durability, so you can finally make a confident decision instead of the Trustmark Carpet Selection System. Only at a Trustmark dealer. Call 1-800-TRUSTMARK.
Please be advised, you may need a bigger TV to hold all this food. Introducing the new Mega Meal from KFC, the biggest meal deal America has ever seen. A whole Colonel's Rotisserie Gold, or 8 pieces of original recipe chicken. Potato wedges, Kentucky nuggets, mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, biscuits, even a whole apple pie. All this for just $14.99. You couldn't even get 2 large pizzas for that. No wonder we call it the Mega Meal.
A lot of food, not a lot of money. You can't beat that.
You know what I hate?
pain. That's why I love Aspercream. And now I love Aspercream even more. You know why? It's got aloe to soothe my skin. When I get minor muscle aches, I just rub an Aspercream right where it hurts. I get fast relief and it lasts for hours. Lucky for me, Aspercream is odor-free. You think I want to smell like a medicine chest? Hey, next time you have pain, try Aspercream with aloe. Why live with pain? You're going to love it. Aspercream does not contain aspirin.
Why are Hershey's Kisses so incredibly rich? Because they love to play the stock market. Little Hershey's Kisses, big chocolate taste.
So it is strep.
Yep. Culture came back positive, strep B. Larry was right. You've probably been fighting this infection since you gave birth to Allison. Fortunately, the antibiotic that we started you on seems to be appropriate. We should be able to knock it out in just a couple of days. You were right to bring her in last night.
I'm just very concerned that I passed it on to Allison.
No, that's unlikely. Larry hasn't seen any symptoms.
Listen, if anything develops, you know I'll bring her in right away.
Now, you are aware that you won't be able to see Allison until you're out of here.
And don't worry, Dad'll take care of her.
Oh, great. Hope you don't forget to wear your little yellow gown here. So just tell me what the doctor said.
He said I have to keep my weight off.
That's it? That's all he said? I mean, is it going to be okay?
Yeah, it should be okay. I mean, just as long as Caleb keeps me off of that ladder, you know. I mean, it could get messed up again, you know. Look, Julie, do you think I could get cowboy boots?
Cowboy boots?
Yeah, you know, like cows.
Why do you want cowboy boots?
Well, because for ankle support, you know. I obviously have to have better ankle support.
Ankle support. Okay.
Ankle support.
Well, why don't we go down to the mall and we'll pick you out a pair.
Great.
Mom, I just heard you were here. Are you okay? I'm gonna be.
She's got strep infection. Bob put her on some antibiotics, and we don't expect any complications.
Oh, thank goodness. I hope you don't mind me coming here. I was just worried about you. I'm sorry. We wanted to tell you, but we wanted to wait until there was a diagnosis, and we just got it. Well, I'm really sorry about all this. It must have been frightening for you. It was, but I'll be going home soon. When?
Well, I'd like to keep you here a couple of days to make sure the antibiotic is working.
Is that absolutely necessary?
Yes, doctor, it's absolutely necessary. I want to keep you on an IV, and I want you to get some rest. Besides, you know, you would be a danger to Allison until you're 100%. You tell her that.
He's right, you know. Look, just don't worry about the baby. I'll take care of everything at home. You just get better.
You're outvoted.
Apparently.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like a couple of words with my patient.
Certainly, doctor.
When Audrey comes back.
Is there anything I can do?
No, I think everything's under control.
You look really tired, Larry.
I am.
I can imagine how worried you've been. Look, I know my mother doesn't believe this, but I care about her very much. Please let me help Larry.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Is this a dream?
This is not a dream.
Well, it seems like it is. I've thought of this moment 1,000 times. I was beginning to think it would never be real. Oh, I know I've told you this 1,000 million zillion times, but just the thought of you and our being together again, it's what kept me alive in Africa. What kept me going after I came back and thought I'd lost him. Oh, please, if this is a dream, oh, don't let it end.
For me, beautiful hair color is color with incredible shine. I discovered extra brilliance with casting.
Discover Casting Tone-on-Tone Colorant from L'Oreal.
Casting doesn't just color, it brightens.
Just twist the applicolor. Simple, gentle as can be, with no ammonia. The color looks totally natural.
Casting. You'll love how it lasts, up to 6 weeks.
Casting Tone-on-Tone Colorant from L'Oreal.
Natural looking hair color with incredible shine.
It's a kick. You got your vitamin A, your vitamin C. I like it because it has those beta-carotenes in it. What's that word?
Beta-carotenes. It's zippy kind of thing, a zippy thing.
It's easier to get him to eat fruits and veggies now than years from now, so you ought to start early. The first 24 months are the most impressionable, the most important to stay with Gerber. Gerber, for learning to eat smart right from the start.
Get off the couch, turn off the tube, blow the dust off the barbecue, turn up the heat, break out the buns, we're going outside, gonna have some fun, and Dixie's going all out, gonna save you more, going all out for the great outdoors. We've got everything that you're looking for, going all out for the great outdoors.
You know, I remember when your hair went all the way down to here.
Oh, well, maybe I'll grow it again. What do you think?
I like it.
I love this. I love being in bed with you in the afternoon.
Well, after what we've been through, we needed to rest.
What do you call this rest?
You know what I mean.
What do you say we... Oh, God. What do you say we, stay here in Mexico and we travel around a little bit, see Mexico City? Or we could just stay here in Cancun. The Gulf is beautiful. We could swim. We could rest.
That would be wonderful.
But...
Oh, Lassie, I wish that I could stop time.
We can try. This doesn't have to end.
Sean, you know we have to go back to hotel.
Yes. But not today.
Your aunt and uncle, one miserable pair. Talk about depressing.
Look, they weren't expecting us. Obviously put them a little ill at ease.
It's obvious they can't stand each other.
That's not it. I think something else was bothering them. I sensed a lot of tension between the two of them.
Tension, they look like they'd like to kill each other.
Like, look, these people are my family, okay? I would appreciate it if you just keep your observations to yourself.
I'm trying to give you an objective point of view. And objectively, I'd say what we got here is a strong argument against you searching out your roots. I know you want family, but do you want Aunt Lee and Uncle Ray? And the daughter they won't even talk about?
Okay, all right, you're right. They're not the Waltons.
No, they're not. And you want to know what else I think?
No.
I think if you keep on this, you're going to turn up some skeletons in the Washburn family closet.
You knew Sheila died, didn't you?
Yes. Her husband, Mr. Alexander Cabot, called me.
Why didn't you tell me? I had a right to know.
You're a fine one to talk. Why didn't you tell Rosanna the truth?
Introducing the best training pant ever.